Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be going over how we're using our diagram to complete our key concepts. So when we're done, make sure you come back to the survey and ask yourself, do we understand what the diagram is showing and how to use it to explain our key concepts? So our diagram today shows a population of rabbits 124 years ago with a medium distribution to a low distribution of different fur thicknesses from low to high. And the environment went from a warm forest to an Arctic tundra. And we see that the population today has changed to focus solely on those high fur thicknesses and a high distribution. So our environment here after time passing caused the change in our population, more specifically the traits in our population. And our goal is to take this histogram and apply it to all of our key concepts so that we can explain using our key concepts what's going on with our population. So our example here for our very first one, key concept number one, a population can be described by the traits present and the number of individuals who have those traits. If this was your key concept and you weren't sure if you did it correctly, make sure you click the help button. Down here, there's a link to see if you got it correct. But the goal then is to decide how can I use this key concept to explain the diagram. So there's three things we need to think about. Number one, we need to think about describing our population. And we also need to think about describing the traits present and then the number of individuals who have those traits. So first and foremost, the rabbit population. That's the population we're describing here. So we've already begun talking about the first part. Starts with a medium distribution for our medium fur thickness and a low distribution for our high thickness. So I'm describing the traits present. We have those medium fur thicknesses and those high fur thicknesses. But we also need to talk about the number of individuals with those each traits. So we talk about how there's a medium distribution for the medium fur thickness and a low distribution for the low fur thickness. So we can see that. Medium distribution at 4, 5, 6, those are our medium fur lengths, and then a low distribution at the high fur thickness. That's our 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s. I then go on to describe how the population has all high distribution for the high fur thickness as the environment changes. So again, talking about how the population and its traits and the number of individuals have changed, but now because the environment changed. So I'm pulling in all three parts of that key concept, and I'm using it to help describe what's going on with the rabbit populations, their traits, and the number of individuals that have it. So your goal is to do the same thing. Drag and drop our vocab words into the section here, and then look to describe what's going on in our histogram using the data from the actual histograms themselves and the information and what you know about what's going on with the histograms. So folks, that's how we break down the diagram and use it to explain our key concepts. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, good luck.